What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the left side of the map in the green color, playing as Zeus. His name is Player. His partners today in the sky blue color, shaking things up here a little bit, playing as Gaia. His name is GMs. And finally, rounding out the team in the blue color, playing as Hades, his name is Squash. And together, they make the fearsome team F2 Fade 2. I don't know what I did there, but let's just ignore that. I'm not one of the cool kids. I don't know how to be cool. All right, their opponents today in the red color, playing as Zeus. His name is Ulysses. His partners today in the purple color, playing as Uranus. His name is More Titan. And then finally, in the yellow color, playing as Gaia. His name is Chemo. The map is Mediterranean. This is one of the more hype matches to see in this tournament thus far. We're going to get all of the hype matches coming very, very shortly. But this is Alliance. And if you are not aware of what Alliance is, Alliance was basically the team which Ulysses threw together because WKT couldn't play the tournament. And if you are unaware of who WKT is, well, let's just say that WKT has the player Aya in it, and Aya was and is an absolute ridiculously good Age of Mythology player. And together, Ulysses, Aya, and the rest of WKT were a very, very strong RTSL competitive team, if not winning one or two of the entire RTSL things. I'm not sure if that's a lie or not, but at the very least, they got very far in the tournament. Now, however, this is Team Alliance, and Alliance is built a little bit differently. Alliance does have the WKT members in it for the most part. However, they are not available, and they're using a couple of incredibly strong, lesser known 1v1 players in More and Chemo. I mean, they're lesser known, though they're not. They're really, really good. So I'm excited to see what they're going to come up with. Now, we are seeing the map Mediterranean, and in the words of TSM Player, or I mean, it's F2 Player, but we know him as TSM Player, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I feel like F2 has got maybe the highest win rate on this map out of anyone. I don't know if they lose this map very often. So everyone who plays F2 have to come in with a Mediterranean strategy because they are more than likely going to be picking it, which is interesting. So we are seeing something a little bit different out of Alliance, where they're going for a double Atlantean with the Gaia here. And what that does is it effectively gives the Greek player an incredibly good start in the game because they don't have to build their storehouse on this location. Now, we are actually seeing Ulysses having a bit of problems in the early game, having to chuck a granary down over here onto these chicken. If we make a move over here and look at what's happening for F2 Player, he is not having that problem at all. He's already advancing through Athena. So he's going up hard fast. He's already got himself 8 fishing ships. Probably can get a 9th fishing ship. We see the Gaia player doing what the Gaia player is going to do best. GM's obviously going to have a fun time in this game. Not only that, we're also going to see Squash here. He's got himself the Gaia forest trees on this location. Now, I am very much in favor, after having experimented a little bit of it, with if you go Gaia, go a forest fire civilization as well. There are so many fun and strong strategies you can do with forest fire. If not just Gaia forest on one of the docks, burn the dock, and then you can have a really, really fun time there. But neither team goes for that. We're just going to be seeing a relatively standard Gaia Uranus shenanigans against the Greeks. If this is the case, then it's really, really important for Team Alliance to get a solid advantage early and not allow those Greek ships to mass up. Now, on the top side of the map, Zeus versus Hades is going to be really, really equal. There shouldn't be a whole lot of action over here, so it's all going to be on More to get in here and make something happen. Now, More, he's just about to advance very late on this dock, but it's going to get up nonetheless. He's got a decent amount of fishing ships out at this point, and we'll see how he's going to go now. We've got Chemo already pumping out the Bareem from 3 docks. Let's check out his economic upgrades. It looks like he's got none here versus GMs, who also has none. So both players going for the mass spam here at the start of the game. Chemo looking to be aggressive early on, moving his Bareems forward. TSM player just getting out his first Tareem. Going to get a little bit caught out here as he pulls it back immediately. But GMs is already over here with his servant, and Chemo's going to be asking, where is my partner? Moore at this time. Moore's now just starting to make his way over here as we see the Caladria getting sniped down. You do not want to lose the Caladria here if you're Gaia. That is one of the big advantages of playing Gaia, is that you can heal up those low HP boats here. You can't do it with your servant. It's just better with the Caladria as more ships coming in. Chemo's going to push in, push out. This is the advantage of playing Atlantean, is you can chase your opponent away. So you don't want to get caught out if you're playing against the Atlantean here, as we are now going to be seeing Ulysses simply just sitting back here. Squash trying to keep his boats in a good position. Ulysses doing the same here for the moment. And the Bareems, I mean, we're going to be seeing player just sneaking in here, but he's got to be careful about this, because at this point in the game, the Atlanteans do win at this point. So you do have to be careful pushing in and out. And if Chemo and Maul want to find the max amount of value with their ships, whenever the opponent's Greek player pushes forward and then starts pulling back, you have to chase them and try and get a couple more shots in, as Maul is kind of pulling back. Apparently, we're seeing a little bit of shenanigery happen in the main base of Chemo here. He's actually taking a lot of heat here as the Odysseus and Jason are out here. We do see Chemo getting himself watchtowers. We've already got more over here with the oracles as the villagers have to get pulled back. We see a bolt there onto one of those oracles. That's absolutely huge, as Chemo has not got what he needs over here. He didn't utilize the Gaia Forest on this watchtower, and now his gold mine is under a serious threat. How long on the Gaia Forest for Chemo is the big question, because this, if the Minotaur and the Jason take down this tower, that's going to be game over for Chemo. This citizen is also incredibly low HP, as you can see player just continually doing what he needs to do over here. Meanwhile, just sitting idly by on this stage, on that front there, as the tower goes down. The gold village is getting pushed back here. This citizen just about to fall. Chemo does manage to garrison that one over here, as Squash now moving over for the triple onto Chemo, as he is max distracted in this stage. Another citizen getting close to falling down, and now finally the bolt there. That's so late from Ulysses. Chemo not calling for that one. Some miscommunications there, as we see a big restoration coming in onto this location. Ulysses casts his own restoration onto this, but there's no boats remaining as the Carnivora comes in, and Chemo decides to tap out at 7 minutes and 24 seconds into this game, as F2 is just too strong here. More saying, what the hell happened in this game to allow that to be the case? He's going to play it out for a little bit longer, but the game is over, as this is a classic cheese by Zeus. I'm going to say this right now. This is a cheese by Zeus. Zeus players do this and they get wins, but it is a cheese. It's very, very simple for players to defend this. So let me just explain the amount of resources and the loss that Zeus takes for doing this strategy. The loss is 100 food, 50 gold, 200 wood, and roughly 2 villagers to build these heroes and get this attack happening. To counter this, you get watchtowers and you defend your tower that's on the gold mine. It's literally that simple, but for some reason, Chemo didn't expect it. He's chopping down this tree. He's giving his partners trees. Don't need to give the Uranus player trees here. He's completely fine. Chuck the trees onto this location. Completely fine here. The Odysseus might be able to shoot you, but you get the Ulysses bolt over here onto this, and then and then it's basically over. That threat is over, and the Gaia player is going to be fine and practically at an advantage here. But Chemo makes the big mistake of not playing around that. The alternative is actually just to bring your oracles back. So Chemo's got, where are Chemo's oracles? Maybe he did bring them back. I don't see yellow dots anywhere here, but the alternative for Chemo is to simply just bring his oracles back, heroize those, snipe the Minotaur, have more come over with his valor on his oracles as well to defend this. Very, very simple to hold that one, but little bit of maybe miscommunication, maybe not being fully prepared for the standard play here from Zeus, and then that's the game over. I guess well played by F2. Get their free win first up. Solid play. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. There wasn't any cheeky shenanigans here. No resources tributed, just straight destruction there on that gold mine. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.